Good morning, and welcome to the last episode of Lincoln Live for this school year.
We hope that everybody checks out the Multicultural Festival in the library today.
This is our 106th show this school year.
And it's been an exciting year to cover the news at Gahanna Lincoln.
We had a class of 22 dedicated students this year who brought you the news.
For everything you're about to see, at least one of us had to know about the event and be there.
It takes an entire team then to write the script, edit the video, and get it on air properly.
It's a lot of work, but we love it.
Here's the year in news.
Bringing it home was Drew Pizzico, Henry Colbert, Luke Murray, winning first place for Business Service Operation Research.
Over the week, the students were able to test out each other's blood pressure.
Today is the National Day of Silence.
But when they put on the pregnant belly suit, it made those simple tasks much more challenging.
Mrs. Parrish's microbiology class is studying fungus.
They hosted Mental Health Minute, where different clubs came and made a table to represent their clubs.
The National Honor Society is an organization at our school where juniors are nominated to uphold values of service, character, scholarship, and leadership.
The Bill crew for the spring musical has been hard at work, building the set needed for Newsies.
There was an event hosted at Clark Hall for all families and individuals with special needs.
Our Lincoln Book Club competed in the annual Battle of the Books competition.
A ton of local businesses were here during the lunch periods to talk to students.
Hafsa Abdullahi and Nicole Becker, who placed second in the International Business Plan category.
Students were put into groups and had to create a company and robots that would survive specific space missions.
In the adult living classes this week, students found spouses and got married for the week.
The true value of this award was, the self-discovery and the growth.
Distracted driving is certainly one of the reasons that we see, a high fatality rate, high accident rate among teenagers.
23 seniors signed their letter of intent to continue their sport at the next level.
Jordan is the first Gahanna girls wrestler to place.
The ladies qualified for states over the weekend by winning the district championship.
April 4th is National School Librarians Day.
The Lady Lions clinched the OCC outright title and are currently undefeated in league play.
I am joined by Grace Jennings, Rania Omer, and Paramoy Jampar, who have all earned their associate's degrees.
Both Gahanna girls and boys teams came out on top, placing first of 8 teams.
Pieces were selected from all over Ohio to be displayed downtown,
with John Rich taking home a new chessboard as his prize.
At Educators Rising, I placed second place in my public speaking.
Mrs. Craft's class is getting creative as they are presenting different cultures from around the world.
A few community art students have been working very hard on this masterpiece of the different musicals that have been put on at Lincoln throughout the past 40 years.
Students throughout the organizations got a chance to talk about their culture and the difficulties that they have to go through.
Happy 100 Show Lincoln!
The inspiration for this piece was about, experiencing new things.
Over the last weeks, they have been learning about coal mining and the impacts old mines have on our environment.
Students came together to do a bunch of research on a specific topic where they had to make their own restaurant.
It's Lincoln's first outright OCC title since 1998.
The Lincoln girls track team is your OATCC indoor track state champions.
One of these 6, however, did qualify for states, and that was Javon Lewis. Emily Leesburg finished 3rd at regionals and punched her ticket to the state also.
The Gahanna Library is more than ready to serve its citizens.
Every Thursday, we've been working on this bridge.
Diaspora performed their 2 shows on Saturday, and they were a complete success.
Our speech and debate team came home with multiple wins from many different events.
And we wanted to talk to you about...
Congratulations to the Dodge Fathers, who defeated the Team Random Teachers team.
Classes such as advanced robotics, underwater robotics, and a few more were represented during this science fair.
S-Club is a women's organization here at the high school.
And each year they do an event called Wear Orange Day.
G-Ball, that's all it is, bro. That's all it is. It's a humbling experience for us to be able to go out here and win 4 straight OCC championships.
Placing at state felt like hard work paying off.
They started playing a game called Poke-Tac-Toke, which is a game that is played by the Mayans.
The district decided to keep the schoolhouse, but it had to be moved. Black Box was created a couple years ago to provide yet another opportunity for students to participate in acting.
HOSA has over 50 different contests that cover a wide range of health fields.
Hatred has no place in Gahanna, in Columbus, in Ohio.
PLAY stands for Positive Lifestyle Activating Youth.
The bioscience students finally presented their capstone project.
Making it to 11th place was a bigger deal for me.
Our Chinese classes here at Lincoln celebrate Lunar New Year in many ways.
The students took their time to showcase their clubs with posters, conversations.
Every year on February 2nd, French celebrates La Chandeleur.
Gahanna Lincoln does its best to promote a safe and welcoming environment for their LGBTQ+ students.
They dissected owl pellets during class. They got to see what owls ate.
These students have been learning about different positions in the legislative branch.
The Y Men and Women Club. They had an educational conversation circulating around the stereotypes that have been set on them.
And they have also worked on the equation that guarantees when the marshmallow is launched from the catapult, it hits the desired target every time.
Selected students participated in a session with RISE to talk about identity and how it impacts them.
All Girls Club for anyone, even if you don't know any code, if you're advanced.
The Amnesty Club had a very insightful meeting yesterday about toxic masculinity.
College Board has recognized 4 GLHS students for the National African American Recognition Award for their outstanding scores on the PSAT or AP exams.
Last night, the groundbreaking ceremony for the new Lincoln High School took place.
Congrats go out to Camden Bentley and Tim Caslin for being named this year's royalty.
GEAR stands for Gahanna Employability Adult Readiness.
The ESS classes put up small notes around the school for a little reminder to stay positive.
I think we're ready to go out and have a show.
She's the first female drum major Gahanna's had since Jill Kessler.
Congratulations to our homecoming court.
Students use evidence from the Federalist Papers to come up with rap bars.
The girls cross country team are OCC champions.
I'm super happy that we are OCC champs.
We are set to reveal the new stadium and be able to use it in September.
Lincoln Magazine is colorful.
Lincoln Magazine is art.
On Friday, the class took a trip down to the gym where a salsa instructor gave the class a spicy lesson.
It showed how there's energy in food and how that energy can be released into the atmosphere.
As these students come together from all over the world, knowing that someone else is in the same shoes as them is very nice.
Oh! Oh!
Meet Dr. Tracy Deagle, our new superintendent.
And they did something that no Gahanna football team has done since 1998.
Celebrating South Asian culture with henna, traditional dishes, music dances, and much more.
It's a different environment every single year, which is why Holiday Marathon is such a wonderful thing.
To help students study, Link Crew put together an event called Cookies and Crayon.
Students are learning the progress needed to design, craft, and assemble kayaks.
Tomorrow, it would be appreciated if everyone could wear yellow in honor of September being Suicide Prevention Month.
The varsity football team is headed to the state Final Four.
What this marker does today is now they will.
Over the weekend, our community art class hosted their annual holiday hoopla.
The Lions won their 100th straight conference match. In first place is Miss Sheets and Miss Kelly's Doors with Fire and Ice theme.
March for Our Lives is a youth-led national program.
And each of the paper clips helped represent a victim of the Holocaust.
People in Great Britain and across the globe are mourning the loss of Queen Elizabeth II.
They can create their paths to where they need to go.
Hispanic Heritage Month represents a time to celebrate influential Hispanic Americans.
The girls cross country team is heading to regionals.
The girls varsity volleyball team is your 2022 OCC champs.
Our boys cross country team will also be competing at regionals this weekend.
On Friday, they shipped them off to those staff members and teachers from around the school.
Oversoul is a testament to what we can bring about when we allow our words to collide.
Workshop Club is all community service project.
The Muslim Student Association is having our first meeting.
Our new assistant principal, Mr. Fuller.
After 3 long months of hard work, Newsies is finally ready to take the stage. We would like to congratulate brother and sister Adnan and Iman Bashir for winning senior prom royalty.
If I can get 10 of you to come to me to sign up for the blood drive, I've just helped save 30 lives.
The Multicultural Club had their first meeting of the year on Tuesday.
Students participated in an icebreaker and watched an informative presentation about what AIDS is.
Yesterday, the teams were able to have their first practices on the field.
We talk about LGBTQIA+ topics.
Some students made their models out of pool noodles and some even baked a cake. Thank you to the show's cast, crew, directors, and costumers for giving us a great performance.
We have writers, comic artists, reporters.
There are a lot of resources within the school to help students if they need it.
This week they started the celebration of the Chinese Mid-Autumn Festival.
They are Mr. Danforth, Mr. Edens, and Mr. Wilhelmson. This is our new SRO, or Student Resource Officer Lawrence.
Matt had a hole-in-one at Denison Golf Club on Tuesday.
Before we go, go, we just want to say thank you to a few people.
Yes, thank you to the support of the staff and the administrators here at Lincoln, especially Miss Alo.
A big thank you to Mr. Kunzelman and the Fab Lab team once again.
Thank you to our teacher, Mr. Lowry, for the support and dedication and everything he's done for us.
And good luck to next year's class.
This is the class of 2023 signing off, and for one last time,
Bye, Lincoln!